Alright, so this is my Spanish Mauser. It is a Mauser 93 action, cock on close, and that's my Turkish 8mm that I sporterized there. I used for deer season, and I got the 8 point over there with it. This I got for $100. It was a $100 Mauser. It came into the shop. Somebody wanted a gun for deer season, and I guess it did some work for a guy, and he ended up trading him this 7mm Mauser, but the guy couldn't find ammo for it anywhere, so he went out and ordered some from us, but it wasn't going to come in time for deer season. So I bought it from him for $100, and he bought a 30-30. So that's how I ended up getting this. I shot it with the factory ammo, 140 grain, and it shot high and slightly to the left at 25 yards. So it grouped well enough. I figured it might be worth the time and effort. So what I did is I stripped it of its sights, drilled and tapped the receiver, stripped the stock because the stock was covered in this like dark brown shellac stuff. I cut, bent the bolt, rewelded it. The stock was literally cut right there, and the sight literally went to right here, so it's kind of awkward having 6 inches of the forearm there. So I ended up making a new fore-end for it out of 2 pieces of oak I had. And again, I'm not a professional gunsmith, but that turned out well enough for me. And the main reason is I don't want to spend a ton of money on this gun if I had to rebarrel it or do something else to it. And if it shoots extremely well, I'll replace the stock anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I wanted to be able to put this out on the sandbag all the way out the end, so I have a nice stable rest. I wish they would have left it long because that stock was in, all of that wood on that stock was in pretty good shape. The bore of it was pretty good. I didn't notice any problems with it. The crown was pretty fine. It was good. Took it out the other day, and with the factory ammo, we grouped about like that. Again, it's a 100-year-old gun, so it's not a big deal. This one, on the other hand, whenever I got the work done to it, it was shooting like that with my reloads, and that's what I'm hoping to do. So I'm about to load up some ammo for this. And get it all set. But again, $100 Mauser, that does shoot. Hell, to me the action's worth the $100. If I wanted to chamber it into a 300 Savage, or if I wanted to make it into anything else. So everything on it works. Does shoot. Again, the 140s Remingtons just weren't stellar, about 2-inch, so I'm going to fix that. I'm going to load up some 139s, 140s, and 150s, so we'll see how those do. The 8mm Mauser that I have here is a Turkish Mauser that looked way worse than this one when I started, and it shoots extremely well now, but I had to put a lot of work into it, and I have a feeling that's what I'll end up doing with this. This is just a scope off the 22 just to test its accuracy, and these some old scope rings that the kids had. So on their AR before I change that out. But this is what I got for $100. I know. What are you doing, tearing apart a piece of history? Blah 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 blah. Well, I need more hunting rifles, just because family's kind of big, and I really like the 7mm caliber. I like the 7.57 because it's very close to my 7mm weight. It's like the granddaddy of it. And I get much more use out of this than I will it in its original configuration, shooting 6 inches high and to the left at 100 yards with the open sights. So we'll still see. We'll see how it turns out in the long run. I'm going to take it in to work today into the shop and do some shooting, testing. I'll probably end up getting a new scope for it anyway this week. get that on there so I can actually get it properly leveled and done up. But that's what I got for $100. The old Spanish 93. Now this was stripped, so as you can see, they took basically all the markings off of it. It was one of the scrubbed Obendorf ones, so